Three Commanders overreactions from Week 4 destruction of Cardinals. Hail to the Commanders, right? Yes, there's plenty of reasons for Commanders fans to be excited. After all, head coach Dan Quinn is thrilled about his offensive coordinator. And if minority owner Magic Johnson is smiling, then things must be good. But with the good things must come the reality, and here are three Commanders overreactions from the Week 4 destruction of the Cardinals. The bandwagon is getting crowded, but let's make room for reality. Please, the Commanders are 3-1 this season. They got dusted by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who honestly looked decent this season. Then they defeated the New York Giants, Cincinnati Bengals, and Arizona Cardinals. Break that down. The Giants stink at 27 in the Sporting News Power Rankings after Week 4. The Bengals can't play a lick of defense and stand at a generous 21. And a whiff of the Cardinals isn't pleasant either, as they settle at 25. Get the picture? The Commanders are fat on bottom feeders. So why do the brakes need to be pumped? Folks, we can trot out the statistics, and we will because they're kind of fun in this case. The Commanders have been one of the most efficient offenses of the Super Bowl era through 4 weeks. When measuring by EPA per drive, the Commanders have been the second most efficient offense in the NFL since 2000, falling only behind the legendary 2007 New England Patriots per The Athletic's Wikipedia. Also, the Commanders have put together 23 scoring drives with 19 incomplete passes. The 1973 Rams are the only other team in the Super Bowl era that had more scoring drives, 21, than incomplete passes, 14, in their first 4 games of the season, per Jack Andrade of NFL Media Research. Daniels has completed 82.1% of his passes. It's the highest completion percentage by any player during a 4-game stretch, with a minimum of 100 pass attempts, at any point in their career since at least 1950, per NFL Plus, via The Athletic's Ben Standig. Also, Daniels completed 35 passes in a row under 15 air yards over multiple games. According to NFL Next Gen stats, he had only a 0.02% chance of pulling off that feat. See? Aren't stats fun? But again, let's look at the schedule. And let's go back to the only top 10 team the Commanders have played this year. Against Tampa Bay, Daniels threw almost as many incomplete passes, 7, as he's had over the last 3 games combined, 12. He threw for only 184 yards while surpassing 200 in each of the next 3 games. Pretty much any stat comparison for Daniels between Game 1 and Games 2 to 4 is going to look different. McLaurin said he's pleased with what Daniels is doing, according to WashingtonPost.com. I think he's really confident in what he's seeing, McLaurin said. I think his preparation is very unique for a guy who just got into the league. The way he attacks practice, the way he's starting to conduct the film sessions at the end of the week for the receivers and the tight ends and stuff. It's not a surprise when he goes out there and he executes at a high level. But here's the problem. Up next are the Browns and Myles Garrett. Then it's the Ravens on the road, and they just manhandled Josh Allen on Sunday night. If Daniels emerges from those 2 games with the same type of crazy completion percentages, we can spin a different story. The Commanders don't have a ton of offensive talent. Daniels must be accurate or he won't succeed. Eventually he's going to have to perform under more defensive pressure. The Cardinals certainly didn't harass him, according to the comments from Arizona head coach Jonathan Gannon to ArizonaSports.com. He's a good player. He's dynamic, Gannon said. We had him wrapped up a couple times and he got out of it and made some plays with his legs. I give him a lot of credit, but we got to do a better job of affecting the quarterback. So when Daniels meets an opponent that can apply pressure, remember the Commanders' offensive line is suspect. His elite abilities will either emerge or be exposed.